The title of this episode could be called Praying for the Perfect Episode, Praying for a Good Episode. I just feel like the last two, three, four, absolutely the last four episodes that I have recorded, I have just been a rambling mess, been off the rails, forgotten what I've been talking about, been congested in the nose. I honestly don't know if those episodes have even been published, but nonetheless, here I am trying again. And what I'm going to talk about today, I'm going to do a good job, people. I'm going to do a good job. I'm going to stick to the point. What I'm going to talk about today is I woke up the other morning. Gosh, this is horrible. Okay. I was asked to be on, this is going to be about a little bit of a success. Holy mackerel. So the other morning, I woke up, was doing some work, and I checked I was actually up pretty early and had just made some coffee. It was probably 7:20 a.m. I'd done a little bit of meditation. I'd done my spiritual reading, the Course in Miracles. Love the Course in Miracles. Where is it? It's over there. But it was about 7:15, 7:20. I checked my phone and my Coach Vince, what's up? Coach Vince had texted me, hey, what are you doing right now? Are you available? And so I responded back, yes, indeed, I am available. And I said, what's up? What do you need? And so he said, oh my gosh. He didn't say, oh my gosh. I just remembered the rest of the story. My brain, the neurons finally released. Holy mackerel. It's only taken me 4 episodes of blathering, I think, to have the neurons start firing again. Oh my gosh. To have the neurons start firing again. Okay, here we go. This episode is ready to take form, ready to take flight, ready to take shape. All right, I was asked to be a backup Q&A person on the Ecom versus expert battle, the Ecom versus expert battle where Russell Brunson and Alison Prince, they put on this 3, 4, 5 day. It's not really a challenge, but it's what my brain is so fried. What do you call them? Like a live online, a virtual gathering. God damn it, my brain. Okay, I looked it up online. It was the Ecom versus expert Smackdown. It was a live virtual event, an actual live virtual event. There's live virtual events that are live recordings, which I've done, which are amazing. God bless. I love them. They're super fun, super valuable. This one was indeed live. Everybody was speaking live. But it was this is unbelievable. I look it up online and all the information's gone on it because it's past. All right, I'm back. Try 3. I found it. The Ecom versus expert Smackdown. Just give us 2 short days and we'll show you how to create multiple streams of income using both physical and digital products. Sorry, this event is sold out. Get on the wait list to hear more about our next virtual conference. Alison Prince, Russell Brunson. So they did a 2-day, virtual conference. It was live. They had a VIP room, and on this VIP room, they were having hot seats. So the hot seats, that's what it was. I was asked to be on a reserve hot seat person because I'm good at the hot seats. In the 2 Club X, the coaching group that I'm in, which is part of Russell Brunson's and ClickFunnels high-end coaching group, we do hot seats, which are awesome and amazing. You can bring your question to the coaches. You can be on a hot seat. They pull you out of the crowd, and then you go deep on what is your question. And it's awesome. And I've got to be on a hot seat with Russell before. So within the coaching, all of a sudden, they're like, Mish, you got a question for the hot seat? I said, yes, I do. Anyway, so this live event, they were having hot seats. They were concerned that that everybody was involved, all the participants, the paid participants that had an opportunity to be on the hot seat, that they would not understand how it worked. And or maybe the engagement wouldn't be good. So they wanted to have a backup person or two that could come on the hot seat and ask a relevant question. And I'm fully in the middle of all this stuff, the the expert space, all in on what Alison and Russell are teaching and offering. And so Vince in the morning said, hey man, we want you, would you be willing to be on the hot seat just in case? Like, I know you'll ask a great question that'll be relevant, and I know you're working on something, so be ready. And I was like, absolutely, I would be honored to. So check that out. I want to fast forward 20 years ago when I worked for Bill Stopford. This is when I was in the tech industry. So I worked in the tech industry, and I was selling data co-location, which is basically rack space and server farms. So this was in 1999, year 2000, .com booms in full swing, just about to crash. It's teetering on the brink. And yeah, man. So I'm selling, I work for one company for 3 months, get stock options. I'm at the time, what I thought was a lot of money. It was like $250,000 stock options. I'm rich being young and completely broke. And then all of a sudden I have $250,000 worth of stock options. Company went bankrupt a month later. Stock options are worthless because I didn't make the vesting period. I got a raise to go to another company. And this is as the meltdown is happening. And I'm working for Bill Stopford. This was what Bill Stopford told me. My last name is Zvagansoff, for anybody who doesn't know. And he goes, Mischa, you got to come up with a better name, a better tagline. He's like, my name's Bill. I'm Bill Stopford. So when I introduce myself to somebody, I can say, hey, my last name's Stopford, like Stop Chevy, but Stop Ford. You got to come up with something like that. God bless you, Bill. I never really did a very good job of that. But Bill, I'm working for Bill. He's my boss. There's a big corporate gathering, teleconference at the time. This is 20 years ago. All the CEOs, all the big salespeople, all the VIPs, all the IO people were on there. CIO, CTO, CIO, Chief Information Officer, Chief Technology Officer, Chief Executive Officer, the VPs of this, the VPs of that. And Bill says, Mischa, I really want you to be on this teleconference. I really want you to be on there, but I'm scared to have you on there because I know you won't be able to hold your tongue. You won't be able to keep your opinion to yourself. But I really want you to be on there. It's going to be very valuable. It will be good for you. It'll be good for your career, whatever. But I don't think I can bring you on because I don't think you can hold your tongue. I was like, you got nothing to worry about, Bill. You got nothing to worry about. He goes, okay. So he brings me on there. We make it through the whole teleconference. Guess what? At the very end, any final questions or comments? Mischa raises his hand. Oh, why, yes, I do. And Bill's face turns white. And I start asking some really hard questions. Like, wait a minute. What you're talking about, leaders of the company, has holes. So I started asking some hard questions, and Bill did not want me to do it, and I couldn't hold my tongue, and I did it anyway. And he was pissed, and the company went bankrupt, and I think I don't know if I got laid off or or if the company shut down first. Doesn't matter. Fast forward to a couple of days ago, 20 years later, 21 years later, now I'm being asked to jump on the Ecom versus expert Smackdown to ask intelligent questions, to do what I'm good at. What? How about that? Is that not amazing? So I would just tell anybody that's listening to this that is not of my advanced age, knowledge, and wisdom, and you're new to the whole career adventure, keep at it one day at a time. Take your bumps and bruises. You might get I don't know. There you go. That I just wow. It was a very exciting moment for me. Another super cool benefit of that whole thing was I really, where are we at on this episode? I might have to do a part 2. I might have to do an Ecom versus expert Smackdown part 2. Now that I'm back on my stream of conscious, it started flowing. It was really cool to be it was really cool to be involved in the VIP and to watch it from a step back and to watch the process. So I'm going to talk about the process in another episode. Or maybe I won't, I don't know. But it was really cool. I'll just finish it out here. Yeah, I'll just finish it out here. So, usually when I'm involved in something like that, I'm swept up in the emotion of it, the inspiration of it, the salesmanship of it. I'm learning, I'm being inspired, and then I'll buy at the end, right? But this time to be on it from a little bit of to be able to step back and watch the technical workings of it. I took some notes. So I just wanted to talk about that. So it was very cool to be able to watch the process. And basically, it's like Russell's perfect webinar. Google Russell's perfect webinar. And if you can watch him doing his 90-minute presentation on selling, he sells different things at different points, but to watch that process be condensed or that framework be used in the Q&A, right? He did a Q&A, different than the hot seat, but doing the Q&A, right? So doing the Q&A and vetting the questions in a way that is selling along the lines of the perfect webinar or his frameworks, right? The secrets, the social proof, the vehicle, it's very cool. And then to see how the hot seat was structured actually the same sort of a way, right? They're pulling the questions from the hot seat from the audience to build an arc, right? To build that arc, the secret 1, 2, 3 arc, the go get .com secrets. It's hiding back there. I have it up over there. I should have it in my link. I think I'm an affiliate for .com secrets, but I haven't got my act together to have the links in the show notes by now. Oh, I will say this: subscribe right there. The subscribe should be right there. Click subscribe, would you? But it was very cool to see all the bits and pieces of the Smackdown, to see the sales structure of it, the marketing structure of it, the way that the Q&A was designed to talk about the vehicle, the new vehicle, the internal false beliefs, external false beliefs, and then the social proof. Super cool, super powerful. Hopefully it's okay that I talked about that. But that's what's happening at these conferences. Don't delude yourself. Any conference you go to, that's what's happening. They're building you up. They're getting you excited. There's these other things that are going on. Because now that I'm really in this space, I'm really in this one-to-many selling space. Oh, and I got to see Russell do his offer stack a couple times, truncated in little different ways. Super fun. It's so fun to watch Russell Brunson do his offer stack live. I mean, if you ever have an opportunity to watch Russell do his offer stack live, do it. Be wary though, you will probably buy. Lord knows I did a couple times. But it's really interesting to watch like these multi-day events where, day one, like watch how people do it. Day one is like inspiring you or giving you the hope, right? It's like full, the hope. And then day two is execution. And day three is this, or, there's usually an arc to it to create belief in you. And so then you buy and hopefully have success. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. Thank you for listening. See you next episode. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Cheerio.